Hello guys, this is Matrix Ray, and I'm going to be discussing about TimeSplitters 2 and TimeSplitters Future Perfect remastering and everything like that. So you may as well sit back and relax. This is going to be a lengthy video. So as you see, this is the game I'm going to be talking about. Just got to move that so that cutscene doesn't show up in the background. Is TimeSplitters Future Perfect. I only own the Future Perfect on the real hardware. Right now I'm on the emulator, as you see. I'll show you the notepad in a few moments. It's just going to be a bit of a discussion on the remastered for this game. So got the real hardware, got this on the emulator, and I'm going to show you everything on the PCSX2, and it's basically got all my progress on this version. Okay, so right now I want to talk about Crytek remastering TimeSplitters 2 and Future Perfect. Now keep in mind, let's just not worry about the first one. I have the first one, it's amazing, but since that game is just basic, it has basic content, there's like not a whole lot of things in the game. It's just like a little demo up towards the second and Future Perfect. These are the two games that are just absolutely massive. And it has a bunch of content for a PlayStation 2 game, considering most PlayStation 2 games had a lot of content in general. But we are in 2017, I'm in March 2017, so this will obviously affect later on life, 2018-19, but this game came out in 2005, the second one was like 2002 I think, first one was 2000, and basically let's just get right into it. I just want to quickly discuss about microtransactions for the remastered, because I'm just assuming that this game may get microtransactions or, you know, DLC content that we shouldn't be getting in a PS2 game. Now, we've already spotted multiple games these days already remastering a game from like 2003, 2007 or something like that, and they actually made you pay more money or same amount of money for the same content for however long ago when it first came out. Now, I have no clue if this game's ever going to get remastered, if they're going to do a collection from, you know, 1, 2 or 3. 3 is Future Perfect, by the way. And as you see, we've got all these story missions. Now keep in mind, I've got 2 saves. Right now I'm on a 0% save, as you see, and it has absolutely nothing locked. And I'm going to be discussing what or how Crytek, the people that own this game, I'll show you. Look, Crytek currently owns the rights to this franchise, which is TimeSplitters Future Perfect, as you see. It's all right here. And let's go back to the game. So Crytek has known for doing microtransactions for games already. They're the ones that made what do you call it, Enemy Front, and it was actually quite a good game actually. But they're behind that game. They're behind like Crisis and stuff like that. So they're behind a lot of games. Now, as I said, if they remaster this game, there's just so many reasons they could screw this remaster up. Yes, we do want new assets or remastered assets. We want the full thing, all the stuff in the game. We do want probably add-ons like new maps or like even like new weapons. But then again, there's already like a lot of weapons in the game. So anyway, this is a 0% save. So when you play this game, you unlock characters through the story mode, the league mode, the challenges, just everywhere. You unlock characters left, right, and center, and not only that, you unlock characters, multiple characters through story, league, and challenges. If I remember, challenges do it, but if you go from bronze to gold, if you do bronze challenges, you get the least amount of characters, but if you do gold, you unlock the rest of them. I do have a list that I'll show you guys, but see, anyway, as you see, nothing is completely done. This is the another spot where you can unlock characters in arcade mode. We'll just do virus. I'm not going to be playing anything. But anyway, so actually, let's discuss about this. There is roughly about 12 odd game modes. They won't split that up on content in microtransaction. If they do, that's quite sad. Now we do have about another dozen or so of maps Now, there's not a whole lot to package in microtransactions or DLC, so I don't think they would do that if they ever were thinking about putting them in a package. But the characters in this game is the most, frustrating thing to worry about. So we've got weapon sets. Let's actually quickly go to custom. Now, as you see, there is like a good, 40 odd weapons, maybe more. I'm not going to count it, but there's a chance they could package that in like microtransactions or DLC. You do have obviously bot settings. I don't think they'll do anything with that. But anyway, let's go to this. This is the most important thing you guys really need to focus on. Now, I don't think I couldn't find any videos on the internet with a high definition version of this, of all the characters, vanilla and unlocks throughout the game. I'll have this for you guys, okay? Don't worry. I'm running this game at 2560 by 1440, so it's very clean. You can see everything. There's no scan lines. There is no analog checkerboard artifact coloring or color artifacts or noise. You could say noise. They're basically the same thing. So it's pretty clean, this image. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, but that's not the point of this. I want to show you that this is basically all the characters we have in the vanilla game. With no unlocks, as I said, it's a 0% save. Now here we go, I've got a list I want to show you guys. Here we go. Alright, I would like to credit this YouTuber, Time020Split. He uploaded this video back in 2013. Unfortunately, the footage is extremely outdated. It's got a bunch of scan lines. It's not full screen. It's 4:3. The resolution's, quite awful, unfortunately. Sorry for people that, like the resolution of the original hardware, but it's very blurry. But anyway, he's got a list of all the characters and how to unlock them. So big shout out to you, or credits you could say, for you to actually go out of your way to make this, or whoever he got the sources off. But alright, well, let's minimize this. Okay, so I've put this in a notepad, and this is the list of unlockable characters and the default. So we have, I had to count this myself because he didn't have it in the description. There are 67 default characters. There is a lot of default characters. Now, keep in mind, this is all of them right here. This is a lot of characters already in the base game. Well, everything's in the base game. It's just, don't worry about the whole unlocks. This is everything you get from starter. Now, there you've got story. You've got these characters you can unlock by doing, just don't worry about the bronze silver thing, just worry about hard only. And this is all you get. Well, not all you get, that's 30 characters is quite a lot. Now keep in mind, a lot of these are bundled in, actual missions. So you might get like maybe multiple. I think in the last mission you get 6 characters. So we can already tell you there that if Crytek wants to take advantage of microtransactions for like pretty much anything, the characters will be the most, they take the characters over, the amount of advantage they would take over the characters would be ridiculous, because 6 characters in one mission is just, it's a lot. So that's 30 in the campaign alone. Arcade League Bronze and the requirement to unlock these characters, so you've got 25 here alone. I think some of them are bundled. I'm pretty sure the most I've seen was 3, I think. All leagues complete, so obviously everything. I showed you the 3 just before. You get a few characters. Make sure you just do them all on gold or you unlock the whole thing. Challenges. Now, this is what I was talking about. I don't think they bundle challenges. I only just unlocked everything recently. And this is what you get. And then all challenges complete. So this is like all gold. You need all golds. And Jed is obviously the character you need to unlock for all golds. Now, if I was Crytek, I would be able to bundle the default characters in a massive, DLC. Just cut out half of it, put them in like a $15 DLC. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. They could actually chip off each character for maybe the stories as well. They would have to leave the ones, the basic ones like, what's her name? Henchman Cortez, you obviously unlock him for completing that mission when you dress up as him. They have to leave those ones in, but the backup ones, or the ones you get extra, will be cut in content. You've got arcade. With arcade, it doesn't matter, what do you call it, what they break up. They can just break them all up to a package. if they want. Make it so you don't even have to unlock any characters from that. You can just do it for fun. It's just like a side thing to do. All league characters, they can't really do these. Nah, can't really do them. But the thing is, there's about roughly, I didn't actually add this up, I should have added up down here. There's probably like roughly 231 odd characters, or maybe 160, oops, 170 odd characters around there out of the whole lots. I haven't added that up. That's the only mistake I did. Now, today's games, we have a bunch of DLCs, microtransactions, which are fine. It's fine to have microtransactions and DLC. Now, this video may be very mixed. What you guys are going to think, oh, it's fine to add in microtransactions, what do you call it, on a game that has all the content. Well, the problem is, we've come across games in 2016 and 17, or even before that, where games actually create the whole thing, 100% of the game, and they actually split them up in parts. I think there was some games like Destiny and Resident Evil 7, I could be wrong, where they create the whole game and then actually bundle it in a package, even though it's already in the game. I think there's 2 games right there that did it. Not saying that Crytek would do that, but there's a chance they could do that. As I said, they could really screw it up, this game up, TimeSplitters 2 and Future Perfect really badly, with all these characters. Now with TimeSplitters 2, there is like just as amount of characters as Future Perfect. There's not really many, there's not even close to the same amount of in Future Perfect as default, but when you unlock all of them, there's like at least 5 to 7 times the amount. Now, you guys will probably want to see the whole lot, so this is obviously all of it, you know, for the default. Now, if I load my state to the save that actually has all the characters, I'll show you. Now, here we go, we're in the same save state. We're in the state that I saved before I made this, and this save has all the characters that are unlocked. So let's go to player progress. Matrix Ray, that's my name, as you see in the top part. And look, I have got 13 out of 13, 21 out of 21, 27 out of 27. It's 100% complete. I've unlocked everything. Now, there's my bot set. Here's my weapon set. I don't think you don't unlock weapons in this game, just having a look anyway. But the characters, it's gonna frame limit to this. No, it won't work, won't it? No, it won't work. I was gonna speed this up by using frame limiter to show you all the characters, but here we go. So this is basically all the characters you get. Now, as I said, I haven't added this all up, but most of these are done in campaign. A lot of these are defaults. But it's so easy for Crytek to bundle these in a package that obviously can cause a lot of money. The thing that's worrying me is this game here has got this game's got everything all in the one game. It's all on the disc. So like basically all the content is right in here. The problem is that what they can do with TimeSplitters 2 and Future Perfect is actually cut that content off the disc and then put it in a store. Now this game actually did have online back in the day, so what they can do is actually reactivate it, obviously with, you know, servers and stuff, and actually if they ever do come around and remake this game and actually bundle it all in one go. So I just don't know. I'm really excited for a remaster for this game, for TimeSplitters 2, number 1, and Future Perfect. I did a school project on this game when I was in year 6, I think? Year 6. That was 2005, the same year this game came out. I love this game. Same year it came out, and I did a school project on it. You know, like a show and tell thing where you show all the kids in the class. You know, it was quite cringeworthy, as I remember. I was just talking about how awesome this game was. I didn't know how to really discuss how everything worked or like what's cool about the game and whatever, but that's off topic. Anyway, so this is all the characters and everything. Let's go back to the start. Oh shit, I went too far back, hold up. Sorry for swearing. Did it again. So as you see, everything's done on hard. As 100%. Now keep in mind, you've got League here, this is all done. See platinum and gold. More platinum and gold. More platinum and gold. and you've even got a map maker as well. I haven't discussed about that yet. Here's a network. Doesn't work anymore. Challenge. And here you go, platinums and golds. So that's basically my rant. We would love a remastered of this game, but it's in 2017. Companies these days just love money a lot. We all actually kind of like money, but we're not as desperate as the companies, in my opinion. So if we ever do get this remastered one day, this video will hopefully help. Maybe probably won't help at all, but just basically discussing on how much they could screw up this remastered if they do there you go, that's what I was trying to say before when I started this video. They could really screw this up. We could lose like half the content, put it in packages, probably do peer-to-peer servers. I know before Honor did that game and a lot of people weren't happy with that. It's just companies just really don't care about their games anymore. It's unfortunate. Map maker, they could probably find a way to take off all the assets for creating maps. There's a bunch of stuff to use in the map maker, but they could split that up in half as well. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I don't know how long this went, but if you sticked around the whole thing, that's amazing. I appreciate it. Anyway, if you want to play this game, the full, well, I don't know why I did that, the full thing, not a remastered cut in half, if they ever do that in the day. So when this video is obviously maybe a year or two old and they actually do remaster it, download this on the PCSX2. You get the full game, obviously with outdated textures, but you can make the game look pretty nice for how old the game is. What's it now? 12 years old now. 2005, 2017, 12 years. And just run resolutions like this, 2560 by 1440, or even at the time you could do 4K. So yeah, other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.